Welcome back to our Knights of the Old Republic lore play series. Last time we went to Tatooine, picked up HK-47, and found another star map. Today I've taken our crew to Kashyyyk, where we expect to find another clue in our quest to destroy the Starforge. And by the way, before I go any further, can I please just point out how much crap people gave me for the way I used to pronounce Kashyyyk? I've since changed my pronunciation to what I would consider is truthfully more correct according to the films, but people acted like I was straight up insane for pronouncing it Kashyyyk, and yet that's how everyone says it in this game.
Vindication!
Anyway, Kashyyyk or Kashyyyk or however you want to say it is well known for being the homeworld of the Wookiees. Fortunately, we have Zalbar with us, so it should be smooth sailing. Oh, come on! It turns out Zalbar is a bit of a criminal. He's what the Wookiees call a Madclaw. Wookiees all have large, retractable claws in their hands. They're meant to be used as tools to help them climb the trees of their planet. Timothy Zahn introduced the idea of claws and Wookiees for his book Heir to the Empire, but that introduced some confusion about why Chewbacca never used his claws to fight the Empire. The discrepancy was solved 5 years later in the Shadows of the Empire sourcebook. Wookiees considered it highly dishonorable to use their claws in combat, and any Wookiee that did was labeled a Madclaw and exiled from their home. Zalbar used his claws in combat because his brother Chundar was facilitating the takeover of the Zerka Corporation and the slavery of his own people. He attacked his brother in a rage, and the act resulted in his exile, which allowed Chundar to remove his father as chieftain and continue to sell his own people as slaves. So while we're here on Kashyyyk, we might as well take some time to clear Zalbar's name. In order to gain the trust of Chundar, we're sent into the Shadowlands underneath the village to kill a particularly mad Wookiee. There we meet Jolee Bindo, who was in a self-imposed exile after his Jedi wife had fallen to the dark side in the war with Exar Kun. Jolee refused to kill his wife after a duel, a decision which resulted in her killing many more Jedi before finally being killed herself. Technically, he was a Padawan when he left the Order, and he's lived here for about 20 years. He joins our party after we, peacefully resolve a conflict with the Zerka Corporation. He helps us reach the Wookiee Chundar asked us to kill, and it turns out that Wookiee is none other than Zalbar's father, Freyr, the former chief of the village. He's willing to help us clear Zalbar's name, but he needs a symbol of power in order to do so. He claims there's a legendary blade stuck in the hide of a creature called a Taranta Tech. The sword once belonged to a legendary warrior named Bacca. If that name sounds familiar to you, it's because Chewbacca is one of his descendants and carries the Bacca name as part of his legacy. So we go kill the Taranta Tech, and by the way, this creature is canon. Dooku recalls facing one with Yoda in the Clone Wars, and the head of one can be seen on display in Star Wars Commander. With the blade of Bacca back in our possession, we give it to Freyr, who hurries off to reclaim his village. Man, what are we supposed to be doing down here? Oh, right, we're trying to find a star map. This is a game about saving the galaxy, not just Zalbar's reputation. I totally forgot. And here it is. We complete a quick survey that hints that maybe this isn't our first time seeing this star map, and then we head back up to the village. There we see the awkward family reunion of Zalbar, Chundar, and Freyr. Even though we've been going light side throughout this entire ordeal, we're still given the choice to turn on Zalbar, but instead I take the noble path and help depose Chundar by murdering him and his Wookiee honor guard and these two other guys. Hooray, light side! I mean, yeah, we're stopping slavers, but something about killing Wookiees just feels wrong. On the bright side, Freyr will now be able to rally the rest of Kashyyyk to drive off the Zerka Corporation, and slavery will never, ever be a problem for Wookiees ever again. Oh, come on! Fine, we made things better for now at least, so we're headed off to the next planet on our stop. Next week we'll be exploring Manan and getting to know the Selkath species. If you want to start this series from the beginning, check out this playlist here. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out my Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.